Hello and welcome to the latest Lukozer retro game review video. This one is City Fighter, which is by Microclassic and was published by Mastertronic in 1984. So this is another fairly early one. This is one of those games that rather marks the change from what had been the typical Mastertronic sort of style. Prior to this, Mastertronic games were all very similar. They're all like Orbitron or Subhunt or Dark Star or BMX Racers. You know, they're all very, very similar kind of stuff, very basic. And while this one isn't exactly super advanced, it's certainly you know, a much more, well, it has much more of a quality sort of feel to it than any of those earlier ones. A bit later on after this, they released Chiller, and that's where you could start to finally see that Mastertronic games were really starting to improve in terms of overall quality. Anyway, let's get a game underway, and I can show you what this is all about. So we have to wait for this annoying siren. Alright, now the game is pretty self-explanatory really. You're in this, it's some sort of like tank thing, and you are defending London from these UFOs that are flying overhead intent on destroying the city. It's as simple as that really. As you can see, you can, you know, if you just catch the UFOs to one side, you make them crash land rather than them actually being destroyed in the air. Now that orange like ray thing that was fired, if that stays on screen when it gets to full power, then you are destroyed and it's game over. As far as I am aware, the only way of you know, stopping it is to get it away from your or off the screen. I think this is the last one of this wave. Oh no, there's two. Oh fuck it, I'm too close I think. Oh no, okay, we survived that one. So the city gets rebuilt and off we go with wave 2. Now considering the age of this game, the various London landmarks are, I mean, you can certainly tell straight away what they are. So, I mean, we got, I think that's meant to be Nelson's Column there. We have Eros, die you fucker. So, and yeah, we got the Post Office Tower, or Telecom Tower, whatever it's fucking called now, St Paul's, Westminster Abbey, Houses of Parliament, Tower Bridge, Battersea Power Station is there somewhere, yeah, right at the end. Of course the trouble is they're all next to each other, but I mean, if this was coded by Americans, I don't know if it was, I do get the distinct impression that they do think they're all next to each other. Certainly if you ever have the misfortune to see any American made films that are set in London. Oh fuck, that thing's back. So, well, let's get on with the review then. Graphics wise, it's, you know, simple, but, well, as I say, the landmarks are clearly identifiable. There are some variations in the UFOs that appear. There's another kind of UFO that appears now for Wave 3. And, yeah, it's all very basic stuff, but it is at least quite clear. Sound, that siren at the start of each level is fucking annoying. But everywhere else, the sounds are, you know, they're not terrible. They're nothing, you know, superb. They're, you know, it's not like they're going to revolutionise the 64. But I've heard far worse. So they're pretty good. And the game itself, yeah, there's no two ways about it. Yeah, okay, it is very basic, but it's an enjoyable blast. It's probably not likely to keep people coming back time and time again, but I mean, it's, you know, it's good enough. It's yeah, I mean, it's a perfectly playable, decent little game. And when you consider that this game cost all of £2 when it came out, you can't really argue. And let's face it, it certainly plays better than a hell of a lot of other games that you know, were the full £10 price. A couple of which I've been having practice goes with the intention of doing videos of them, but those practice goes have been proving to be such a fucking pain in the arse that I'm thinking of not bothering, because the games are just, well, pissing me off. So yeah, I can't criticise the game too badly, you know, too harshly or anything. It's yes, it's not going to, I say, it's not going to revolutionise the world of gaming, and it's not going to make people who weren't around at the time think, wow, I really wish I had a Commodore 64. You know, it's not going to do that. But it's a decent enough game. It's perfectly playable, and the only real negative point about it is this irritating siren at the start of each level. Now, although it's not this level, eventually you get to a point where that orange like energy beam, that one, it just keeps on coming. As soon as one has stopped, the next one comes along, and after a certain number of them, the entire city just goes into meltdown, and that's game over. As far as I know, you can't avoid that. They just keep on coming, and well, there's nothing you can do about it. All you can do, I say, is steer away from them so that you're not caught in the blast. But oh, you fucker! Oh, there's another one of those. Oh, am I too close? No, I've got away with that. Fuck knows how I managed that. Yeah, these big bastard ones are, they move around a lot quicker, so although they are quite big, and they do take multiple hits because of their size, they do also move around quite quickly, so yeah, you've got to be quite accurate with them. As you can see, accuracy is not my strong point. Oh fucking hell, I'm getting a hell of a lot of those energy rays. Mind you, this is the first time I have played this game in it's got to be 30 years or so. So what do I score it? I give the game, I think it's reasonable enough. I'll give it 7 out of 10. So yeah, it's, you know, it's a decent game. It's simple, but you know, I can't really criticise it. It doesn't have any faults apart from the siren. I'm getting quite a few of those energy rays coming in now. Is that the end of that wave? Yes, it is. Oh, I'll do one more wave and then I think that'll do for this video. Looks like I haven't got a particularly good bonus for that one. No. Fucking hell. Straight away one comes along. Die, you fuckers. Fucking hell, another one there. The view from the like tank thing that you're in does rather remind me a bit of the Amiga game Pteropods. Believe me, this game has virtually nothing to do with that particular game, but say having the tank thing here, it's a similar view. That's about it as far as the similarities go. Oh fucking hell! How many more of these bloody they going to launch? It's just constant now. Jesus Christ, that was close. Oh fucking well, what is going on? There we go. Finally hit one of the fuckers. Bloody hell, that was not bad. Oh fucking hell, more of them. And again, I think I might be getting to the point where the city's going to go, going to go into meltdown because there's so many of them being launched. Again. Oh fucking hell! Oh, I've gone the wrong way. It's still in the screen. There you go. So that's game over. Still 5,276. Not bad considering this is the first time I've played this game in 30 odd years. So there we are. That is City Fighter for Commodore 64 from Mastertronic. For £2 you couldn't go wrong, and it is quite a decent little blaster. And I do believe, you could just type your name in as well, as if it couldn't get any better. So yes, so City Fighter for Commodore 64, 7 out of 10. Yeah, 7 out of 10. I was thinking maybe 7.5 out of 10. No, 7 out of 10 for that one. Decent little blaster. So that brings this video to an end, and we will see you at the next one.